my crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. All right, so this is day 1 of 5 days of my SAB final countdown. Can you believe it? It's almost over. It's so quick. Sorry, I'm trying to find my computer and get it fired up. It's so quick this year because of the new format that Sale-A-Bration is just 2 months instead of 3 months. Oh, what do we have there? I'm seeing something across. It's that. Okay. Oh, well, we might be stuck with it today. We'll see. Anyway, so sorry, I was distracted by the little black thing in the corner. Okay, so Sale-A-Bration is only 2 months this year with our new format. Now, that cool thing is we will have a second celebration with the holiday catalog, which makes me very happy. But this one's almost over. So what I thought I would do, now it ends the 28th. I have a host code, so if you're ordering, I would love for you to use the host code and order. I'll tell it to you in a second when we get down here. And with every $50, you get a free product. And with $100, you either get 2 free products, or you can pick a next level. I think it's a level 2 product. Okay, so let me double check. Yay, and there's even friends here. Hey, Amy, how are you? Okay, so that's the deal with Sale-A-Bration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down my 5 favorite products of Sale-A-Bration, and this is number 5. But you know there's going to be a bonus. If you took yoga with me, you know I like bonuses. I like sprinkles. I like that extra little bit. Yes, so on Friday, what we're going to do is at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do a little bit longer Facebook Live. It's going to be about an hour, and I'll make some more projects, and I'll feature my number 1 favorite, plus some bonuses. Okay, so let's just jump in and get started. So let's take you down here. Okay, so Sale-A-Bration, as I said, goes to the 28th. I'm going to celebrate it on Friday, and then you can order through Saturday for my ordering incentive, but you have to use this host code right here. And then I'm going to close it up on Sunday morning. I'm not going to wait late because sometimes things go crazy. Okay, so my number 5 favorite product of Sale-A-Bration is the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. Ooh, look at it. Oh, there we go. Look at it. It's beautiful. And I used this before. I should have brought those over to show you, but I didn't, and they're on the board, so I'm not going to bring them. I love this paper. It coordinates with a lot of springy things. Think Easter, think Mother's Day, those kind of things. And it coordinates with the Pretty Perennials bundle, of which I haven't really shown very much. So we are going to use those 2 things and see what we come up with. So I have some halfway made projects that I'm going to share with you, some ideas. And look at this cool idea. I only just noticed this. Remember those stitched blooms, I think they were? Look at that. You cut out those watercolor circles of the Designer Series paper with them. And I think that is pretty darn cool. But I'm not going to do that because I don't have those dies over here. Okay, so the Pretty Perennials bundle, it's on page 31 because I just looked it up. This is Dina Reckow's $1 Million set. I like this because I really like the happy and then the little words. I love, I like playing. Oh, so you gotta make the eye littler. Okay, that little bunny I showed you, I did the eye with the dot. I gotta trim off a little bit of that eye. Okay, so I thought that was a really cute font like that. So anyway, there are dies. Some of them, see how it has this white outline? That means it cuts out that image, right? So it looks like, ooh, there's a die to cut out every single one of the images. Then there are bonus dies, these ones that are more outlines, okay? So we're going to play with that, but we're going to play with paper. But first, oh, here it is, stamp set and dies. First, I'm going to show you one of the really cool projects I made. And I'm not going to show you how to make this tonight because I am going to have to tweak it. You know I love a mini album. I love a little folio. And you're going to laugh. Okay, it won't look like this when I make it again. This tab was supposed to go under there, and I forgot, and I glued this paper on. And once you glue it down, you can't get it back up. So that was my design feature to fix that. But first of all, listen to this. It's got a magnetic closure. And so I put this flower on top to do that. Now, the magnets I have, so I gotta find thinner ones. I bought these on Amazon a while ago, but I think they're too thick. So if someone has a good link and they know magnets that they use, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to look around. But I made this cute little folio to put pictures in. So these two have pockets, and then you would put the picture where you guys are going to laugh. I've been using these same three pictures to show you. They're getting kind of old now. So you would put the picture here, and you could back it with another layer. That actually looks pretty good. You could back it with another layer, or if you had the smaller picture, you could do it, you know, on there, whatever makes you happy like that. So those two are pockets, but then the inside, I kept it really simple. Hi, Angie. In that you could put your picture here, and I would definitely back this in some blue if I was putting it there, or maybe, you know, you do two, or if you do one of these 4x4s, or a big picture, a big 4x6 would fit too. So I just thought this was a fun project to show off the designer series paper. And I think this would make a great gift, a great Mother's Day gift, a great birthday gift, you know, for someone who likes flowers. But anyway, I thought that was really fun to make. And I do need to tweak it. I think the, what am I trying to say? I need to make a bigger binding. And of course, I need to put it together properly. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. So this is a fun project you can make with that. So I'll share measurements, but it may be a while. It might not be till next week. And you could use any paper, but the feature of tonight's program is this paper. Okay, so let me move my pictures out of the way. All right, so this paper is a 12x12 paper, and it doesn't come cut in all these little pieces. It's 12x12, but these are a lot of the patterns that are in it. Where's the one with the... Nope, that's the blue one. Ah, this one. I like these a lot. So anyway, it's really pretty. It's nice, bright colors. Let's see. It'll tell us. Okay, but I got this messy part. Hold on. Let me tuck this away. So I've been playing with it all afternoon. Okay, so it coordinates with Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Soft Seafoam, and Whisper White. That is a nice palette. Oh, thank you, Pat. Yeah, I'm gonna give the directions probably next week because I do need to tweak it just a little bit. But I had a lot of fun. I love playing with paper like that. It is so fun. And I love making these little albums because sometimes we're terrible at printing pictures. And this way you could print just a few pictures of something and you have somewhere to put them. Okay, so, oh, look at that. We got a stray butterfly. My desk is definitely a mess. All right, so we're going to start really semi-simple. Look at this. I was prepared. This is kind of crazy, huh? In that we're going to stamp the images from this stamp set. Remember what am I trying to say? The paper pumpkin had this, and I didn't have one cut out, so I just used a square. Isn't that pretty? This is the Ornate Borders set, I think, dies. Did I bring them? No, I don't have them over here. And I cut it out of vellum. And then I cut one of our rectangles out with the stitched rectangles. So we are going to stamp that piece. That's our big piece of stamping. So I should have, okay, I only have one on a thing. So I should have put them on blocks. Sorry. So you get to watch me put, oh, let's go smaller blocks. Whoa, I'm going to knock things over. Let me get some blocks out here. Okay, because we need some leaves. So we're going to do our leaves. It's funny, that one has blue. Apparently we're going to do our leaves in blue. Let's do, and we're only going to do these ones, the like the fill-in ones. I think this is going to look really pretty. We're going to kind of make our own, kind of like our own designer series paper. Now, we're doing the things in the same color. Say you don't have this paper, even though I want you to have this paper. You could stamp these stamps in any color you want. That's the cool thing about getting a stamp versus using the paper, is when you have stamps, you make them whatever color you want. But for today's video, I'm not going to do that. Okay, and I want this little, I like this piece. I don't know why. I think it looks really cool. Okay, so let's start with that. And we're going to stamp, oh, we should get the words off first. We are going to make this be a nice little happy card. That needs a bigger block. Okay, so I want to stamp this. Actually, I'm going to stamp it here. And I'm going to stamp it in a lighter color so that I can stamp in navy. Ooh, we're going to do this in the, you know, I want to call this color soft seaside spray. I like to call it periwinkle. We don't have a color called periwinkle, but and I don't even know if that's the same color, but that's what I want to say for this. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the happy about right there. Let's see if hopefully this works because I didn't cut an extra one of those. Yay. And then we are going to stamp the, oh, I'm going to say, let's see if it'll fit. Sending lots of happy. Yes, we're going to do that because then you could make this be a birthday card. Do I need a female birthday card? Well, no, I already have a couple. You could make this a birthday card, or you could just make this like, I should really send this to my poor daughter. Okay, so sorry if my daughter is still without water in Austin. Her apartment complex is one of the few that they have holes in the pipes, cracks in the pipes. I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out for her a little bit. She's had no water since Wednesday. So she needs some happy. So maybe I'm going to send her this card tomorrow. Sending lots of happy. Okay, so now let's stamp some flowers. So we're going to get out our Rococo Rose. Rococo Rose is one of our retiring colors. If you're newer to Stampin' Up! And you don't know what that means, what it means is, well, it means two things. It means, one, we get new in colors. So what we do is our in colors, those are our, what do we say? There are more like trendy colors. I'm looking for my petal pink. Oh, here it is. It's all the way at the top. And so what we do is we get new ones of those every year, which is exciting. All right, we're just going to put flowers on here. So we're going to get some new ones, and I'll get to see them in April. I'm excited. A bunch of people on my team, we signed up for the On Stage Online. I'm really disappointed because normally you would get to go somewhere. Oh, that's really pretty. Do I need more? What do you guys think? Do I need more? Is there a smaller flower? No. Oh, but I did ink up that little crazy guy, but I kind of like it like this. You know what? Let's get our Rococo Rose back out. But anyway, we'll get to see the new catalog. So if anybody wants to join my team, if you saw my post I think it was the first post today, you have one more week to join. I like that, and get the free extra paper. It's really nice paper. It's going to be in the annual catalog. Okay, I think I'm happy. Am I happy? Oh, thank you, Pat. Yes, I feel so bad for all of the Texas people. If anybody follows Frenchie, I don't know, Frances Barton, I think is her name. She posted today she still has no water. I mean, how can a place in the United States, how can we be almost a week with no water? That infrastructure needs some fixing. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so now here's the question. Do we need some blue leaves, or do we let the paper, I like it just like it is. Are there dot things in here? No. There's not any scattered dots. Okay, so we're going to go with this. So look at that. That was easy peasy. We didn't even use dyes. Now, I got fancy and used that dye, but we're going to, whoa, do I like this side better? Do you guys ever do that? You have a plan and then you flip over your designer series paper. That is pretty, but I still think I like the first side. Okay. So, let's do this. Yeah, we actually were going to try to fly our daughter home. She's a grad student. She's teaching a class. But she has a chameleon. And this is going to sound terrible. The crickets that she would normally get at the pet store, she was low on crickets. You have to feed him live food because he's a chameleon. I don't know. I've learned more about crickets and chameleons than I ever want to know. They all froze to death, so there are no crickets in Austin at the pet store. So she has to she got him these little worms, and so she kind of has to hand feed him these little worms, which is kind of crazy. But she would feel bad leaving him with a pet sitter without him having his proper stuff. So, thus, she didn't want to fly home. And, of course, she thought surely the water would come back on. Okay, that is really pretty. All right, so then we can put adhesive here because that's all going to be covered up. Let's see. Ooh, I was going to say, does the tape runner, does it go on the vellum? It apparently goes just fine on the vellum. Good. All right, now we're going to put this on. And I like the lacy feel of this vellum with the ornate borders. I mean, and our dies and die cutting machine are so nice. I ran that once and back. That was it, and it came out beautifully. Okay, let's fold this in half. So we're going to make 2 cards. There was a possibility of 3, but I think we're going to go with 2. We'll see. Ta-da! That is a very cute card, and it is going in the mail tomorrow. You know what? Let's stamp it a fancy inside, since we've got all the stamps on the ink pads. Okay, and that goes on. So I just did the Rococo Rose piece is the regular 4 by 5 1/4, and then I did the Designer Series paper an 1/8 of an inch smaller. So 4 1/8 by, no, sorry, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so let's get an inside piece. And let's stamp some flowers on that. Bring back those ink pads. And I'm going to stamp it off so I get it lighter. And these stamps have the thing where they have the built-in watercolor. So see how that's already got lights and darks in there. Hey, Dawn. And that is always a very fun thing because I love how it gives it texture all by its little self. Ooh, sorry. Okay, and then let's do our petal pink. So funny, I have my yellows like out of order on my shelf. It's so funny. I am going to stamp that off. Let's see. Nah, it's not that. We're going to put it at the edges. But isn't that pretty that you can do that on the inside of your card? And, okay, I love it when I get them, but I am almost always in a hurry. So look, my daughter's getting a deluxe card tomorrow. You're going to be like, Audrey, you've stamped the same thing 80 billion times. And I'm like, yes, I did. But I love when I get an envelope, which it was super fun. I've gotten a couple thank you cards in the mail recently. And people stamp the envelopes, and they're so pretty. Because then you know, when you get that envelope, you're like, wow, someone made this for me. Look at that. Isn't that going to look pretty when that goes in the mail? And then this is in the inside. Super pretty. Okay, so I wanted you to see that this stamp set, even though it's a bundle, you can do a lot of stamping. So say you don't like these colors. You could stamp this in bright pink. You could stamp it in dark colors, like your, you know, what am I thinking of? Your rich razzleberry. You could stamp it in all kinds of things. And that is what makes stamps so nice. You're not married to a set of colors, unless you're playing with the Designer Series paper, which is your number 5 favorite. Look at that. That is super pretty. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the next one, because I wanted to show you that even within the Designer Series paper, you've got a lot of different color palettes. So this one, we still have some Night of Navy, but we're going to use the soft sea foam, and I'm still using the Rococo Rose too. Okay, so this one, we are not going to stamp so much at all. We are just going to stamp the Happy, and this time, I'm going to stamp it in Petal Pink. So let's clean that off a little bit. we'll make this one say happy birthday. Okay, and I just love this stamp. I love when you put cursive and a font together. So you might already know that. There we go. And then well, we just do Night of Navy. It's just gonna look pretty. Okay, so we need the birthday. I did not get the birthday out. I was going to, but then I changed my mind on that other card. All right. We got something to put that on? It'll fit. And see, that's what's fun. If you do the light and the dark, you can put them together. Looks like I need to re-ink my Night of Navy, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm going to show you from those dies a cool thing that came about. First, let's assemble this, and then I'll show you. Okay, so I got a little fancy and decided we needed a little bit of 2 colors here. So it's fun to put a little bit of stripes with your, okay, that's the bigger border, with your florals. Could do it that way. That would be really pretty. I'm going to go this way. And I think I'm going to go like that. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing all right on time. Yeah, so these videos, okay, and I am going to do them at different times. I haven't totally worked out my schedule. That we are going to meet up every day if you want. Now, and if you can't see them all live, you can come back to Facebook and find them, or I will put them on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, hello, welcome. Look, that there'll be 5, and then Friday is going to be a longer one, and we're going to do that one at 7. And we're going to wrap things up nicely. Ta-da! That is super cute. And this is super cute. Okay. And then we're going to see if we want to add, and we may or may not add the flower, but I'm going to show you a cool thing of how you can play with the dies. Because right now, right, you're thinking, Audrey, you didn't use any of the dies, which you don't have to. Maybe you don't have a die cutting machine yet, although, you know, you join my team, you can get a nice discount. In this case, see, I stamped the flower and die cut it, and then I did the outline flower, and I did a little center thing on that. So the dies can do that. Let me pull in my little piece of paper. But some of you may remember this, I don't know, a lot of people were calling it, you don't need saran wrap or whatever, cling, what is that stuff called? You can take the pieces. So what I did is I die cut that flower out twice. And then, look at this. I think this is pretty clever because you could do it, but you'd have to do it on the piece. And I was like, well, how could I make it be a freestanding thing? I punched out a little circle with our retired 1/2-inch punch, and I put a ton of adhesive on it, and then I put the pieces on. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And this one doesn't have so many pieces that it you have to do that. It's pretty easy to get it together, although we're going to put this down. Okay, so you need a little circle, and if you don't have this punch, you know, you could just cut a little square, something like that will work. I should do it in this color. Okay, so, and then this piece, we are just going to cover in adhesive, like all around. And that's why I'm using my silicone mat, so it won't get all stuck to my grid paper. It'll be stuck to my hand, so I'm going to hold on to it with my pickup tool. Okay, and then I'm going to put that in the center, but see how there's just, I'll pick it up. See how there's just, oops, there we go. Just enough edges that are adhesive that we can make our flower. So then we're going to take our pieces. The key to this, I should slide it up some, is some are rounded and some are pointed, so that will help you. And then you're going to really press them down into that adhesive. And you can tell which side is up. I think this one goes here. Because, nope, it's this one. When you die cut it, it kind of bends it in just a little. Hey, Rosellen, welcome. So, then you can press them in. But this way, you get a freestanding two-tone. Now, could you make it like rainbow colored? Yes, you could. You'd have to die cut out a, oops, I don't think, oops, that goes one over. I see it now. But doing two colors is really fun. Am I missing one? Did I lose one? That one goes there. Yeah. And, uh-oh, we might have a flower that's only missing, that's missing one. This is not it. This came out of that. Oh my goodness. I was so careful when I brought this over too. Let me look. Aha, I found it. Victory is mine. There we go. Look at that. And then, oh, did I lose the little dot? Oh, look at that. I did not lose it. Hold on. And it's even landed the right way. Use your pick me up tool. Is that what it's called? Pick me up tool? I think it should be. Take a pick tool. There we go. So now you can have the two tones. Now, I mean, you wouldn't want to like beat it up too much, right? Because it could fall out. It's only attached with those little bits, but you can't see it from the front. And so I don't even know if it will match with this card. Let's see. I guess I could have glued this down, but let's take a look. I like it because it looks really, I don't know, it reminds me of very much of the Brady Bunch for some reason when you do these fun. No, so they're not going to match with that. Let's just glue this on. So this is your simple, easy peasy card. I don't know which part to glue on first, but I wanted to show you that I had that idea about the two-tone flowers and that you could make it. Now, see, I got the thing all gummed up when I did that little piece. There we go. Now we're back in business. And so you know my trick, right, with this Stamp and Seal. Once you do the first piece, start where your other adhesive was, and it doesn't tend to jam up as much. And do that little flick a little bit to the side. Okay, so let's put this on. And then we'll go ahead and pop that up on dimensionals. Maybe we should put it up here. You can see that flower, but I like it low. I don't know. I like it low. Okay. Got some dimensionals here. So you'll have to guess what my second favorite product is of Sale-A-Bration. Okay, I have to tell you, I really have more than 5, which is why Friday is going to be a little bit more. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, you could add some. Ooh, wait a minute. I did bring this ribbon over. Do we want ribbon behind that? Let's see. See, I'm trying to make a simple card, and look what keeps happening. Ooh, I think we do want ribbon behind it. Okay, and I think I can make it work. All right. This ribbon, I thought this goes really nicely. What color is it? Because it is Rococo Rose, and it's like a gold or a coppery color under there. But adding just a tiny bit of ribbon can really pep up your simple card. Okay, so I like that. So we're going to put it here. We're going to put a little adhesive here. And then what other ribbon could you use with this paper? The in color ribbon, you know, there's that one with the, and remember, try not to put the dimensionals on the ribbon because it's not going to stick real good. There we go. The in color ribbon with it has the, like the burlappy color, and then it has Rococo Rose at the edges. There's probably some petal pink ribbon. There's lots of ribbon. Is that balmy blue? No, this is Seaside. Seaside Spray. Seaside Spray and Night of Navy, because Seaside Spray is in the paper here. So I got that color out. I love Seaside Spray. It's one of my favorites. And actually, I love balmy blue too. Okay, so let's show you the projects we made. We made these two. So we're using the Pretty Perennials and the, what is this paper called? I'm always like, the paper with the pink. That is, oh, here it is. I'm like, the paper with the pink is called Paper Blooms. So I would call this the pink and navy paper, as the way for me to remember it. And where's my little thing? And showing off the paper in all of its glory is my little folio album ta-da, of which I will tweak it a little bit and maybe do a tutorial next week. Look at that. That is so fun. Oh, I love it. And I use a little magnet so you get the little thunk. So there are my projects, my friends. Ooh, I could have put this there, but I wanted a sturdy one because I'm hiding the magnet under there. Okay, so there we go. This is day 1 of my final countdown of SAB, and there's 5 days, Monday to Friday. So I'm going to play with the times during the rest of the week, but Friday will be at 7. So I'm telling you now, so clear your schedule. Or you can watch it later. You can watch Friday night or Saturday morning. That's totally fine. But I will have a couple ordering incentive perks that I will share with you on Friday. So thank you so much for joining me. It's super fun to have some people hang out and craft or watch me craft. So now if you already have this paper or similar paper, go make something really cool. If you want to know more about how to get this paper for free, contact me with your order. You could get this paper for free. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Stay crafty.